السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته أبطال الصف السادس الابتدائي. يلا نستكمل مع بعض منهج اللغة الإنجليزية الفصل الدراسي الثاني. النهاردة إن شاء الله معادنا مع نصوص الاستماع وحل تمارين كتاب المدرسة. ويلا نبدأ مع بعض يونت 7 الوحدة السابعة.
Connect Primary 6 Students Book Term 2 Audio Unit 7 Lesson 1 Exercise 1 Listen and read. Why are Temer and Tamara at the museum?
Good morning and welcome to the Museum of Ancient History. My name is Mr. Torek and I am your guide today.
Good morning, Mr. Torek. I'm Temer and this is my sister Tamara. We're students at Egyptian Eagle Primary School. And these are our parents.
We're excited to learn more about ancient Egyptian artifacts.
Great! What would you like to know?
Well, first of all, why do we have so many artifacts?
That's an interesting question. One reason is the climate. We have a hot, dry climate here in Egypt, so artifacts aren't damaged by cold and wet weather. This helps to preserve them. The ancient Egyptians also knew that certain materials could last a long time. That's why they built the pyramids with granite, a very hard and durable stone.
That's fascinating. What other materials did they use?
They used a lot of glass, which lasts forever. They also used clay, which is found close to the River Nile, to make pots.
I also heard they used a lot of gold in Tutankhamun's tomb.
Yes, the ancient Egyptians liked to use gold because it is valuable, but it is also very durable. When they covered artifacts in gold, they kept them in good condition.
I'm happy about that. It's exciting to enjoy the things they made.
تعالوا نشوف exercise 2 بيقول listen and read again look and write. عايزين ننزل كل كلمة من الكلمات دي ولاد بتاعت الصورة. طبعا هنا number 1 gold اللي هو الذهب، يبقى نيجي هنا تحت number 1 ونكتب gold. number 2 هنا granite، ده حجر الجرانيت يا ولاد granite. number 3 هنا glass اللي هو الزجاج. و number 4 طبعا clay اللي هو الصلصال. Exercise 3 listen and read again which option is correct. Number 1 Tamer and Tamara our parents ولا work at the museum ولا go to the Egyptian Eagle Primary School. طبعا go to the Egyptian Eagle Primary School. Number 2 طبعا Mr. Torek is a teacher ولا know the student ولا work at the museum. طبعا work at the museum. Number 3 ancient Egyptian made the pyramids from طبعا granite. Where number 4 the Egyptian climate is good for preserving artifacts because it's hot and dry. وفي الأخير هنا ancient Egyptian used gold for artifacts because it is valuable and durable.
Students Book Unit 7 Lesson 2 Exercise 1 Look and write. Use the words in the box. Listen and check. 1.
Baboon,
2.
monkey,
3.
rat,
4.
crocodile,
5.
hippo,
6.
falcon,
7.
ibis,
8.
snake.
تعالوا دلوقتي نشوف exercise 7 complete the sentence with the past simple. عايزين نكمل الأفعال اللي بين قوسين دي في زمن الماضي البسيط يا ولاد. number 1 the ancient Egyptians loved. طبعا هنا الفعل love عايزين نصححه ونخليه ماضي يبقى loved. Number 2 they teach هنا غلط، عايزين نخليها ماضي، يبقى الإجابة الصحيحة taught، علم في الماضي. Number 3 crocodiles quickly، طبعا become عايزين نخليها ماضي، هتبقى became، هنخلي حرف ال O A. وفي الأخير هنا the ibis طبعا represent، هنا هنخليها ماضي، ده فعل عادي هنضيف له ed represented، يبقى نضيف لها ed. Exercise 8 بيقول لي write a question for each sentence. طبعا number 1 هنا I grew up in Cairo، طبعا where did you grow up؟ هنا بسأل على المكان اللي هو كايرو القاهرة، يبقى بقول where did you grow up؟ هنا where أداة الاستفهام، بعد كده فعل مساعد طالما زمن الجملة ماضي did، وبعد كده الفاعل you لأن الإجابة I، وفي الأخير المصدر من الفعل اللي هو grow up. Number 2 بيقول لي I was a student at the local school. يبقى السؤال الصحيح هيبقى what kind of school did you go؟ يا ترى أي نوع مدرسة التحقت به؟ What kind of school did you go؟ يبقى at university I studied math، يبقى what تفهم what did you study at university؟ What did you study at university؟ وفي الأخير after university I became a teacher، يبقى هسأله أقول له what did you become مصدر become after university. ده السؤال الرابع والأخير. دلوقتي عايزين ننفي الجمل دي. طبعا هنا number 1 I grew up هقول I didn't grow up. number 2 I was هتبقى wasn't، يعني هنفي لكم في الفعل، مش هنكتب الجملة كلها بقى عشان ما نضيعش وقتنا، تبقى wasn't بدل was هتبقى wasn't. number 3 studied هتبقى didn't study. وفي الأخير هنا طبعا became هتبقى didn't become. ده كان question 9. السؤال التاسع.
Student's Book, Unit 7, Lesson 2, Exercise 12. Complete the conversation with the past simple. Then listen and check.
Hi, Nisma. Did you have a nice weekend?
Hi, Mayar.
Yes, I did. I went to El Azhar Park with my family.
What did you do there?
We had a picnic. Then we went on a boat ride. It was great.
Did you go hiking?
No, we didn't. We wanted to, but it started to rain. Did you have a good weekend?
No, I didn't. I fell over and hurt my arm, so I stayed in bed the whole time.
Student's Book, Unit 7, Lesson 3, Exercise 1. Listen to Ingi's and Delia's class presentation. What do you think the ancient Egyptians found around 7,000 years ago? Choose, then listen and check.
Our class presentation is about trade in ancient Egypt. I'm Ingi, and this is Delia. The ancient Egyptians bought from and sold many things to different countries. This is called trading. Delia, can you tell us what kinds of things the ancient Egyptians traded?
Thanks, Ingi. Well, one of the most interesting things they traded with other countries was metal. The ancient Egyptians first found metal in rocks around 7,000 years ago. They heated the rocks and took out the metal parts. They learned that metal was harder than stone and that they could melt and make different shapes with it.
That's fascinating, Delia. Thank you. What did they use the metal for?
They used it to make tools and weapons so that they could hunt on the land and grow things like food more easily. Gold and silver were popular metals for making jewelry and decorations. As art and culture were very important to the ancient Egyptians, many of their craftsmen used different types of metal to make statues and sculptures to sell.
That's right. But they didn't just sell metal to other countries. They also bought some metals, like silver, which they got through trade with countries. And as they traded more, this helped the ancient Egyptians develop their economy, until ancient Egypt was one of the strongest economies in the world.
Yes, you only need to look at the ancient Egyptian artifacts in museums today to see that this is true.
Well, that's the end of our presentation. Does anyone have any questions, please?
Student's Book, Unit 7, Lesson 3, Exercise 6. Listen and read. What did King Midas wish for? How did he feel about his wish at the end of the story?
King Midas and the Golden Touch. Many years ago, there lived a king called King Midas. He loved 3 things more than anything else: his daughter, Marigold, his rose garden, and gold. His favorite thing was to spend time in his garden with Marigold. But he also liked to look at all the gold in his castle. One night, he was walking in his garden when he tripped over something on the ground. It was a strange-looking goat. It looked very sick. King Midas was a kind man, so he took the goat into his castle. There he gave it food and a warm bed. In the morning, the goat felt much better. "I would like to thank you, King Midas," said the goat. "What would you like more than anything else in the world?" King Midas thought for a minute, then said, "I would like everything I touch to turn into gold." "Okay," said the goat, and made the king's wish come true. King Midas was very excited. After the goat left, he walked around the castle. When he touched a chair, it turned to gold. When he touched his bed, it turned to gold too. To celebrate, he asked for a special meal. But when he touched the food, he couldn't eat it because it turned to gold. Then he went outside into the garden to find Marigold. When he hugged her, she also turned to gold. King Midas started crying. "Please come back, goat," he said. "I can't lose Marigold." His tears fell on his precious roses, and they turned to gold. But he didn't care about roses or gold any more. He just wanted to save his daughter. The goat heard King Midas and returned to change everything back to how it was before. "Thank you so much," said King Midas. "I will never think gold is so important again."
Student's Book, Unit 7, Pronunciation. Exercise 1. Look and say. Then listen and repeat. 1,
Bear,
2,
hair,
3,
share,
4.
there.
Student's Book, Unit 7, Pronunciation. Exercise 2. Look at the pictures and complete the sentences with the words in the box. Then listen, check, and repeat. 1,
That gemstone is very rare. It's not easy to find.
2,
This pear looks delicious.
3,
There's a pair of brown shoes.
4,
I like walking in the fresh air.
5,
Don't pull that. You'll tear it.
6,
What do you want to wear today?
Student's Book, Unit 7, Pronunciation. Exercise 3. Listen and write. 1,
Rare.
2,
Where?
3,
Bear.
4,
Air.
5,
Pear.
6,
Hair.